Hey guys, it's Dan Hood here. I've had several guys ask me this question or ask me about advice about making natural forks, and it's kind of the same question from about 4 or 5 people. Last time I did this, shall we say, video, I did it on something called Periscope, and I didn't bother to save it, so I'll make a proper video this time and post it on YouTube for you guys to watch. Many of you have asked me, they say, okay, I've got a natural fork. I've either stripped all the bark on it, or if I haven't, one fork like this one fork is bigger than the other side. The forks are uneven. How do I quickly get them even? Because obviously when you use a palm sander, it can take a little while even with a 32 grit to get that. What I do is I have 2 pieces of wood. You see they're put together like this. I just put 2 screws in the back. Okay, nothing fancy. I have a wood vise right here, which I keep covered with cloth a lot because I do a lot of stuff here. It's kind of like my central. But I've also got a normal vise here. Either one, what you do is you get rid of that. You put this in here. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit too dirty. Okay. Put it in here, and now you have a nice ledge. Okay, and what I learned a long time ago when I was in India, carpenters use this kind of stuff a lot. You just push this up against here, and then now this is a really nice chisel. This is a Buck Brothers. It's a 2-inch chisel. It's really mean and nasty. You don't need something really so fancy. I just had this from my woodworking days, and obviously I'm still woodworking, but it was a more expensive tool I needed for various things I did. But get about 1.5 inch to 2-inch tool. 3-inch chisel, a bit too wide, it starts getting unruly and in the way. Anything under 1.5 inch, you can't really get good purchase on anything, and it's already slid off. Now, a couple of secrets. There's obviously a beveled side and a smooth side, okay? You always want, when you cut, you always want to put the bevel side towards the wood, and you can see it just naturally slips out, okay? Now I'm going to bring you guys in close. I'm going to drop my mask, so I might get a little muffled, but you guys can watch this, okay? Ready? I even use this sometimes to strip as well. Now, you keep going like that for the rough, okay? That's like a rough cut, okay? You see how I'm pushing it hard against, and I'm not being very polite about it. Once you get it to a certain size, you can see that that's really a really rough surface, okay? Let me get a little bit of it stripped here so I can show you how I'm going to work after that, okay? Now you notice the secret is I always keep the chisel on the wood. You notice it's sliding back and forth. I'm not doing this. If you do that, you can do that. It takes a lot more off, a lot quicker, and it's a lot less controlled. Now you can do that when you really need to take stuff off fast, but then you end up with a rough surface. Now, once you're done with this, you can start controlling it. You notice I put both hands on, and you can start controlling this. You get on your chisel. You take smaller cuts, you push more gently, okay? Here, let me get this up close. Let me see if you can see you can get more gentle with it, okay? You get more controlled. You push with this hand, and you control with these fingers, and you slowly come up, and you see it just peels it. This is exactly what a plane does, if you know what a plane is. It's just you're doing it with a plain blade chisel. Okay, and you can see how smooth that surface becomes really quickly. Okay, once you do everything and get the forks to roughly the right size, then you start with the palm sander. Anyway, this is just a rough fork that I may never use. It's in pretty bad shape. I just wanted to show you guys this, so since several of you had asked questions about it. Anyway, guys, hope that answers a lot of your questions. I'll post this as quick as I can. Once again, when you're doing this stuff, see, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it a lot. I'm very careful with my fingers. Be careful with your fingers. Perhaps if you're a bit scared or a bit nervous, there are what they call carving gloves, which really prevent you from cutting your fingers for the most part. You can find those at any whittling store or any store that sells kind of like whittling materials, probably even on Amazon. But anyway, take care. Big DH 2000 out.